everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Lauren, I own Arcane Beauty and I'm a solo esthetician and a makeup artist. And today I thought it'd be fun to show you what my back bar looks like for facials and all the products and tools that I like to use. Let's get into it. This cabinet behind me has most of the products for my facials. I'll go over briefly like the cleansers that I use, moisturizers, serums, exfoliants, all that good stuff. And you will notice a lot of it is SkinScript. I have a couple image products in there, a Glymed product, but mostly I like to use SkinScript. That's what I'm most familiar with. So as you can see in the back row there is where I keep most of my cleansers. Going down here is kind of like a moisturizer slash serum section. Over here I have my exfoliating treatments like my enzymes, my scrubs. The back is where I have most of my masks. I wish over here was a little bit more organized, but I'm just working with what I got today. For sunscreen, I love the Tizo products, so I have the Tizo 2 Primer Sunscreen. And back here I have, this is the Ultra Zinc in the BACKBAR size, non-tinted version. As you can see, it's so well loved. I think the entire label has fallen off pretty much. You can barely read it. I also keep my Ageless Lip Treatment over here, my glycolic retinol pads. I love, these are my favorite sheet masks to use. I actually use these on bridal clients as well as facial clients. This is the eye mask, hydrating hydrogel sheet mask from Image Skincare. I'm really not too familiar with Image. I'd like to try more of their products, but this is one that I really love to use. A lot of times with sheet masks, I feel like they feel nice, but you don't really feel it or see a change in the skin. But those ones work so well at soothing and calming and getting the skin nice and hydrated. So I love that one. I have this Biotone Advanced Therapy Massage Gel. I don't do a ton of massaging here, but sometimes like if a mask or something is sitting, I'll do a little bit of massage on the shoulders, on the décolleté, sometimes on the arms, but not too much. I have my Dermaplane products here. This is the Nourishing Oil. I've also got, this is their toner back here, the AHA, BHA one for just prep the skin. This is a lip treatment I have from BioElements to use on clients. I have a lip and eye add-on. I use this as an exfoliating mask for the lips. We go in with that ageless treatment, and then we also use eye gels from Image. And I do enjoy these so far. This is their MD Restoring Eye Mask. Just great for soothing and hydrating that sensitive under eye area. All right, so I won't go into every single product that I have, but I'll try to highlight as many of them as I can. A couple of my favorite first cleansers to use are going to be the BioElements Sensitive Skin Cleansing Oil. This one is really great if you've got people coming in with a lot of makeup on, like if they're coming in after work. This gets it off really quickly, and it also smells really nice. My first cleanser from SkinScript that I love, it's the Pomegranate Antioxidant Cleanser. This one, again, it smells amazing. It's got more of a creamy consistency, and it's great for more dry skin, more mature skin, or just skin that needs a little bit more nourishing. All right, and moving on to a couple of my favorite more treatment or active cleansers. I love this glycolic cleanser from SkinScript. It's got arbutin, malic, and tartaric acid, as well as about 17%, I think. Don't quote me on that, I'll put it down below if I'm wrong. This is really a powerhouse for treating acne, aging concerns, like hyperpigmentation. This is one that I have to work clients up to a little bit because it's a really powerful exfoliating cleanser, but it's really a beautiful cleanser and I love using it in my facials. Now, if I have clients that have similar concerns to those with mild acne, hyperpigmentation, dryness, dark spots, I love their Honey Brightening Cleanser. I was at a masterclass in Atlanta with SkinScript when they were in the middle of launching this, and I was actually one of the first people to try it, and it was so cool to be part of that experience. And that experience aside, I really just love this cleanser. It has a really unique consistency where it's kind of like, it doesn't really lather up in the traditional sense. Thick, luxurious lather. It smells amazing. It's antibacterial, it's hydrating, it's brightening. Definitely another powerhouse cleanser that's a little bit more gentle than this one. All right, moving on to toners. I've just got the two here. I have the BACKBAR size of the Cucumber Toner by SkinScript. This is such an amazing toner. Every single client I use it on comments about how great it smells. It's very soothing to the skin. Of course, it's gonna add hydration. It's made with heavy water and hyaluronic acid, so it really penetrates deep into the layers of the skin. It's great for soothing redness. It's really just an all-around great toner. I also have the Mint Refining Toner from SkinScript, another great option. This one I tend to use on people who maybe get a little bit more oily throughout the day, who have more concerns with larger pores, who have issues with redness as well. And this is really great for just calming down the skin, creating kind of like a pore tightening appearance, and it does add a little bit of hydration as well. I love the SkinScript enzymes. They are amazing. They have so many of them for a variety of concerns. More gentle on the skin, but they really have a powerhouse of ingredients behind them. I could go on and on about the entire collection, but I'll just point out a couple of my favorites today. First up is the cherry enzyme. Along with that natural cherry, it has mandelic, lactic, arbutin, and kojic acid. This enzyme is amazing for anti-aging concerns like fine lines and wrinkles. What I really love to use this product for is its lightening properties. So if you're dealing with hyperpigmentation, whether it's dark spots on the skin or whether it's from acne scars, this is really going to be a great combination of acids to help brighten that up. And with that mandelic in there, it's also suitable for treating acne too. I feel like you can't talk about the SkinScript enzymes without talking about their coconut papaya enzyme. This one is such a classic. I start out a lot of my clients on this one. It doesn't have any additional acids, so it's just using the enzymes from the coconut. And again, it smells amazing. I think I'm gonna say that about 1,000 times, that everything from SkinScript smells amazing, but it's true. But yeah, this is amazing for people who are a little bit more sensitive. It's super hydrating, it's soothing to the skin, and it also has some anti-aging benefits as well. I just wanted to highlight a couple of the other exfoliants that I have from SkinScript. One of their new products that I carry is their Revitalizing Cucumber Treatment. I have really been loving this. You can retail this to your clients, which is nice. I haven't so far because I'm still kind of testing it out, and they're in their transition packaging, so it doesn't look the best on the shelves. I'm kind of holding out for when they update their packaging because they're going through a massive rebrand right now, so I can't wait to see what the packaging is going to look like. But that aside, I love incorporating this into facial treatments. Just like that coconut papaya enzyme, this is also an amazing option for more sensitive skin or first-time clients. I like that this one works really fast. It's really soothing and hydrating, and just overall a great gentle treatment. Last but definitely not least, from our exfoliating or enzyme category, I love this 2% retinol scrub and mask from SkinScript. This is something that I do retail to my clients and they love it. This is an amazing option if you've got somebody who has rosacea, who's concerned about anti-aging, hyperpigmentation, even acne. This really targets a variety of concerns, and I love it for that reason. Sometimes I'll use this in facial treatments for an enzyme if somebody's ready for more an aggressive exfoliation. A lot of times I'll just use this by itself and let it sit for up to that 10 minutes on the skin. The ingredients can absorb and do its thing, and yeah, this is an amazing treatment to have in your room. Alright, we're gonna cruise right along to some of my favorite masks. For once, we have a little break from SkinScript. This is the GlideMed Plus Deep Pore Oxygen Mask. I use this in my purification facial, which is more targeted for acne clients, and I love how this really gets in there. It's great for decongesting the skin, kind of gets things moving. The oxygen, of course, you've got those healing properties, and I just feel like this makes extractions a lot easier and helps the enzymes I put on afterwards to penetrate more. This is really just going to be a super deep clean of the skin and kind of a revitalizing treatment. The only thing I'll say about this is how it works is you apply it and it's kind of like a gel consistency, and then it gets really foamy and bubbling. The only problem with this, it's a little bit messy to remove, but it's so great I just kind of put up with it anyways. I am almost out of this one. I can feel, I think I've only got a couple more treatments out of it. But this is the Golden Honey Nourishing Mask from SkinScript. Again, a beautiful mask that I can use on so many different clients. Acne, for dryness, dehydration, anti-aging, brightening. This one really does it all. And it feels really nice. It almost has like a little bit of a warming feeling on the skin. And it can be used as a massage medium too, which I do use occasionally. So love this one, and again, smells amazing. So this is the only mask you'll see that I have in the BACKBAR size from SkinScript. Definitely a necessity. This is their goji berry yogurt mask, and the reason why I have so much of it is, of course, on its own it's a great mask for anti-aging or just for hydrating the skin, but really I really love it is to buffer their other enzymes, and this is the one that they recommend from the brand to do that. Got a first-time client or somebody that just has more sensitive skin, or maybe you want to bump somebody up to a more advanced enzyme but it's a little bit more tingly or active than they would be comfortable with, just buffer it so it would be like a 1-to-1 ratio. So you put half of one enzyme in there and then half of this, and it just buffers it a little bit while still letting it do its thing, and the clients will still get the full benefit of it, but this just makes it a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more hydrating. Last but not least, this is one that I gravitate towards all the time, especially for my acne clients. This is the Strawberry Spearmint Mask from SkinScript. It's a really nice creamy consistency, so it's super easy for me to apply and remove, unlike some masks for more oily skin where it kind of gets really dry and it can be a little bit uncomfortable for the client, and it's also hard for us to remove. This one doesn't do that. It stays really nice and creamy. It has some hydrating benefits. What it's really great at is absorbing any excess oil from the skin after extractions. It's really nice and soothing, and it has an antibacterial benefit as well. So this is definitely a mask that I love to go in after extractions just to kind of like finish everything off. And it helps to take down the redness a little bit too, which is lovely. So moving on to serums. I really don't have a whole lot of BACKBAR size products, as you'll see, as I'm still building up my clientele and I don't want to be wasteful or have things expire before I can use them. But this is one that I felt confident buying the BACKBAR size because I use it on every single client pretty much. This is their Ageless Hydrating Serum. This adds so much hydration into the skin using mainly hyaluronic acid, but also ingredients such as honey and aloe. It's great to soothe the skin, and it's really nice and lightweight, so even the oiliest of skin types can wear this and be comfortable. Moving on to our vitamin C serum of choice. So I do have both of the ones from SkinScript. I have the vitamin C and green tea one, which I believe they're changing the name of to Triple C serum or something like that. I don't know. I also have this Citrus C Nourishing Cream from them. I love both of them equally, but I do love this one for my more dry skin types, which I feel like is most of the clientele that I get in here, especially as we head into the drier, colder months here in Michigan. And this is, again, an amazing antioxidant that anybody can benefit from to help protect the skin from UV rays, provide an antioxidant to help nourish our barrier, and also, of course, vitamin C with its brightening benefits too. So this is actually a product that I don't use too much in my facials. I think I initially opened this one actually to have as a tester, but I will use it every so often. This is the Mandelic Brightening Serum from SkinScript. I love this serum. It's so good. I use it on myself. I recommend it to clients all the time. I've gotten a couple of my own people hooked on this. This, again, is a complete powerhouse for brightening and acne. This is amazing. I actually have only learned about mandelic acid really in the past year and a half, I would say, and I have to say it's becoming one of my favorite ingredients to treat acne with, because it's a little bit more gentle. It helps to fade acne scars at the same time. It really helps get to the source of acne and heal the skin. The reason I don't use this all the time is I try to take a little bit of a gentler approach with my facial treatments and skincare. So a lot of times I work with my acne clients when we just use all these exfoliants and things. I don't love to go in with another one on top of that, but this is something I absolutely would recommend to everybody for home use. Right, moving on to moisturizers. So SkinScript, I believe, has about 5 or 6 different moisturizers, and honestly, I love it. I stand by all of them, but I just wanted to highlight these two really quickly. This is the Acai Berry Moisturizer. As you can see, again, I've got the big version because I use this all the time. This is an amazing moisturizer for skin that needs a little bit more antioxidants, a little bit more healing and nurturing for their skin barrier. It's a really great weight where it feels like nice and moisturizing, but it doesn't feel heavy or greasy at all, and it does absorb fairly quickly into the skin. And this is great for more normal, dry, mature, but really anybody can benefit from this, I'd say, unless you get really oily and it might feel a little bit heavy to you. Great all-around option, and it's amazing after treatments where we've done a lot of exfoliating, and this just adds a little bit of nourishment care back to the skin. And for my people who get very oily or are concerned about things feeling too heavy or uncomfortable on the skin, I always recommend the Light Aloe Moisturizer. And honestly, this is one that I probably should have the BACKBAR version in, so maybe I'll order one after I run out of this little one here. This mainly, of course, uses aloe. It's super healing, it's really soothing on the skin, and it packs a lot of hydration into a moisturizer for skin types that might feel uncomfortable using more heavier formulations. So definitely love this for my oily clients. So up here I've got my Hydro Jelly masks. I offer this in my Ethereal Glow Facial, or it's also available as an add-on for my clients. These are all great options, but I will say my favorite has definitely got to be the intensive aftercare, especially if we've just done a bunch of extractions and the skin's feeling a little bit red. This is great. Not only does it feel amazing on the skin, it feels really calming, but it really helps bring down redness. Like, it's kind of crazy. Moving on over here, these are my chemical peels from SkinScript. Got the TCA depigmentation peel, the lactic lightening peel, the glycolic peel, and the cranberry turnover peel. I'm actually very excited. I'm about to try out the TCA one for the first time. That's a new one to me. For all my clients, I've used the lactic and glycolic peel, so definitely want to try out the cranberry one and the TCA one soon. So in this drawer is where I keep the bulk of the tools that I need for my facials. Of course, I've got my bowl for water, my little product bowls. So this is actually an old candle jar, but I love the size of it. I actually use it. Of course, I've cleaned it out and sanitized and disinfected and all that. And I do it every time, but I actually love it to hold my brushes, any popsicle sticks I need to get products out of jars. Actually keep that with me on my facial trainer. Really love that. And over here, I've just got like little sponges that I'll use. Usually I use it to take off a first cleanser, and then I'll remove the second cleanse with a hot towel. I've got some lip applicators there for my lip treatment. My 4x4s. I have gauze. It's overflowing. I need to clean that up, but I usually just stick with my 4x4s. My Q-tips. I've got lots of headbands. These little goggles for my clients to wear. This little dish here is where I've got like my dermaplane handle. I've got my extracting tools, some combs over here in the back. I've also have a gua sha, and of course in the left corner, that's where most of my fan brushes are. I have a mix of the ones from Casey Boone or Glow Skincare. I've got a few SkinScript acrylic brushes in there as well. I really like SkinScript acrylic brushes. I like the handle on them, so I'll probably end up getting more of those. And while we're at it, showing equipment and everything, I just wanted to show, this is my Skin Act steamer. This is their digital katana steamer. I love this steamer. I had one before from Amazon and it just kept getting me so many problems. It was leaking, and sometimes it was finicky because it had a high frequency attachment to it. So I switched over to this one a few months ago and I love it so much. You can adjust the, here, I'll get a little closer. It's so nice because you can adjust how powerful the steam is. Of course, you've got ozone in there. It does have aromatherapy too. I haven't played around with that yet, but there is a little basket that comes with herbs with it. You can select a timer and kind of see it a little bit more visually than ones that aren't digital are, which I love. I love that steamer, would definitely recommend. And then my other main modality here is my galvanic and high frequency machine. I will be honest, I have not played with the galvanic side. The only reason I got this because I liked how the high frequency was set up and I wanted to try galvanic in the future. But mostly I needed the high frequency because my old steamer was attached to the high frequency. So when I lost my old steamer, I lost that too. Yeah, I definitely can't wait to play around with a galvanic current. And this might not be as interesting to some people, but I think it's interesting to see what other people's retail shelves look like. So here's mine. Got just 3 shelves here that me and my husband installed. Of course, you can see it's mostly all SkinScript products again. I love my little ghost over there so much. He's here for the fall and kind of to bring in the Halloween spooky season. So threw him up there. And I, of course, retail my Tizo sunscreen. I have those hydrogelly masks for sale. And I also have some Clean Skin Club towels as well that I really like to recommend to my clients. Alright friends, so that is my BACKBAR video showing off my products that I use for my facial treatments. I loved putting together my BACKBAR. I love trying new products out. So if you have any brands or products that you really recommend, let me know in the comments below and I can't wait to try them. If you have any questions for me about how to start a BACKBAR or any products I would recommend, just let me know. Alright, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have an amazing rest of your day.